everyone, welcome to my horoscope channel. I hope you're great today. I'm Fifi and in this video I'm going to tell your horoscope for today. But before that, please like and subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click the bell icon to get new video updates. Aries. When it comes to romance in your life, Aries, there may be a great deal of talk but not enough action. Perhaps you're a traffic flirt who can keep things moving at a quick pace intellectually, but nothing really comes of it when you have to take concrete action and manifest those words in romance setting. This is one day when this conflict of interests makes itself known more blatantly than usual. Taurus. Things are getting to a dramatic climax for you in matters of love and romance, Taurus. Perhaps you've been nurturing a relationship. You have put a lot of passion and soul into building a strong connection. This is a time of reckoning in which you take a step back and see what you've gained from it all. Do you have a partner for a lifetime or someone who doesn't appreciate you as much as you think they should? Gemini. For you, Gemini, love is like an adventure, crazy sport, or some sort of video arcade game. Lately, you may have been too caught up in the fantasy aspect of it without taking into account the practical nature and nitty-gritty of what it takes to keep a relationship afloat. You might need to take a more realistic view of it now. Be more sensitive to your emotions and honor them accordingly. Cancer. Love and romance should be going well for you now, Cancer. However, today you could find that things get a bit uneasy when either you or your partner suspects something isn't true or is suspicious about the situation at hand. Someone may get caught in a difficult predicament when the veil of deception is suddenly lifted and the truth revealed. There could be some difficult explaining to do. Leo. The notion of truth could get shut down today due to someone who knows you better than most, Leo. It won't take a long drawn-out conversation or deep explanation to reveal the fact that there is a bit of deception that has been covering the truth. Don't try to hide from loved ones who are only trying to do what is best for you. Be open and honest with those who really care. Virgo. Do what you can to stabilize your emotions, Virgo. Romance should be on a slow, steady path as long as you are honest with yourself and others about how you feel. Perhaps you are so caught up in your fantasy world that you fail to see what things are actually moving in your favor. Conflict that arises today may be uncomfortable, but ultimately it will shed more light on the truth of the situation. Libra. You need to slow down in matters of love and romance, Libra. You are likely acting on the assumption that things are fine and you can continue moving at lightning speed, even though you long ago lost your roadmap. There is a degree of fantasy in your work. It doesn't take into account the fact that there are areas when you need to be more sensitive to your partner and perhaps take things more slowly and methodically. Scorpio. Issues of love and romance should be going well for you, Scorpio, and you will find that regardless of where you are in your relationships, you are right where you need to be. There is an element of fantasy at work today that is making you much more susceptible to romance dreams and ideas. The good news is that you have the power to put these dreams into motion. Manifest your wildest fantasies with a loved one tonight. Sagittarius. Things are coming to a difficult statement regarding the love in your life, Sagittarius. Perhaps you have felt like everything was going fine and you had nothing to worry about. In reality, this notion of fine was just your self-denial, hard at work making you think that you could continue your path without really considering how your actions affected others. Be prepared for a reality check that you didn't see coming. Capricorn. Love is very real to you. You are apt to take it very seriously, perhaps even too seriously, Capricorn. This is one of those emotions that eventually take over your brain and leaves no room for rational thoughts on the topic. The good news is that matters regarding love and romance should be stabilizing at this time, giving you opportunity to face this area of your life from a rational perspective. Aquarius. Matters of heart are likely to get a bit sticky, Aquarius. Perhaps you feel as if someone is shutting off from you and being very stubborn about it. Perhaps this person is giving you the cold shoulder and refusing to acknowledge you until you crawl back with an apology. The problem is that your pride is stubborn and your view on the matter is equally, so making any resolution is difficult. Pisces. Your warm, loving, and romantic nature is noticed, whether you realize it or not, Pisces. Perhaps you sometimes feel like there isn't enough excitement in your life, especially your love life. Don't think this means you need to change in order to please others. Your stable, quiet nature is comforting to those who understand and appreciate it. The last thing you need to do today is pretending to be someone you aren't. Thanks for watching me until the end of the video. If you liked my video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you won't catch any new updates. Take care of yourselves. See you tomorrow.